wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Anjani Safitri Ningrum from English Education Study Program. And today I'm going to present about descriptive text. At the end, in these sections, I hope students can identify social functions, text structure, and a linguistic element in descriptive text. And I hope students can respond to the meaning in descriptive text, spoken or written text, simply and about people or things. My presentation will take 7 minutes, so I hope you guys can pay more attention on my presentation. So first, you have to know the descriptive text is about. So, what is descriptive text? Descriptive text is a text that describes a person, animal, an object, both its shape, nature, number, and others. And the purpose of descriptive text is to describe or to reveal a person or an object. So, what about the characteristic of descriptive text? Here's 7 characteristics of descriptive text. The first one is simple present. When describing a thing, usually the sentence is not tied to the referent time. Thus, the tense is used simple present tense, and then which are tense that use the first from the verb one. Okay, and the second is noun and noun phrases. And noun phrases, when describing a thing, there will generally be nouns and noun phrases. Noun generally consists of one word, while noun phrase is a noun of and a modifier. Okay, and third, adjective. Adjective is to describe object. So we can use adjective or adjective. This adjective can also be used a modifier in a noun phrase. And the second, is a fourth, relating verb. Relating verb or copula is a word that positioned to be a verb and serves to connect between the subject and the explanations of the subject. Example of relating verb that are commonly used is, are, have, has, seem, appear, mean, become, and others. And 5, action verb. Action verb are verb that indicate action. Usually, this type of verb is used when describing living things. For example, is like action verb, are running, run, walk, see, listen, eat, and others. And the last is adverbial, is a word of praise that describe verb. Usually adverbial it's used when the described object it's a living object. Let's move to next slide. And what about the structures of descriptive text? There is 2 structures on the descriptive text. The first one is the initial paragraph of descriptive text is identification, whose purpose is to identify the object discussed. This section does not yet contain the detailed part of the object. And the second, the next paragraph is description. This section describes the characteristic of the object that has been described at the beginning of the text. In this section, the object must be explained in as much detail as possible, that the characteristic of the object can be clearly drawn in the reader's mind. So here I have two examples of descriptive text. Okay, the first one is about my brother. Let me read. My brother name is Shawn Mendes. I call him Awan. He is the youngest child in my family. He is 5 years younger than me. I can say that he has fair skin, round blue eyes, and small lips. His hair is brown and short like our father. He was graduated from English Education Department in Unisba University years ago. He loved music and very much. He is a good playing a guitar together with his friend. He play music and create songs. I believe that he will be a successful artist in the future. And then I have one. So I want someone to read this one. So, okay, thank you. I think enough for these sections. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.